Hi, my name is Vic from www.diyblog.us.com about types of paints that you would use in your home. There's two kinds basically that most people use. One is a latex, which is a water soluble paint which you can clean up with water after you finish using it, or you can thin it out if you find it's a little bit too thick. And the other one is a oil-based paint, which is thinned out using Varsol or turpentine. Most people don't use the latter, the oil-based paints anymore, because it doesn't you can't throw it out. It's very difficult to throw it out. You have to basically go by the law on how to discard any unused oil-based paints or any kind of cleaning of it and so forth. You can't, for example, you can't clean your brushes and tools out into, for example, a lot of people do this, into catch basins down the street. If you get caught, you'll be reprimanded for it. So it's come in different varieties. You can get high end, or you can get mid range, or low end. Low end paints are used by people who are, let's say, for example, contractors who want to paint subdivision homes. You're not going to use the top quality high paints in those places for a couple of different reasons. You wouldn't want to put top line paint into a home that is just still settling. It's just a waste of money, because your home will crack up and the plaster man has to come out and just redo all your cracks and seams and so forth. So there's not much sense in doing an actual good quality finish paint job in the first year of your home. Secondly, the midline paints are used by most people because they don't like to buy the top line. My word of advice on this is go top line, because top line it has a couple of different features to it that you can't buy you can't get in any of the other two versions. That being that it levels out nicely. In other words, when you put it on, the brush mark or the roller mark, it fades away. It kind of leaves after a certain amount of time, because it's got some leveling agents in it, and it will smooth out over a few minutes. Whereas you got the cheap paint, you'll end up with brush marks in your paint, your brush paint work, or you end up with roller marks, which roller mark translate into orange peel, which you don't want either. I would suggest using top line latex paints. As far as thinning the paint is concerned, it's not smart to thin the paint, because believe me, the company would have thinned the paint more if it would have made sense to thin the paint. But the reason the paint is as thick as it is, or should you better say, the consistency of the paint is exactly what it should be. If it's the right room temperature, it will work just fine. And that's basically what I tell you about the latex paint.